of Dalephos?
Dalephos? Interesting. I did not expect to hear the name of such an ancient hero spoken under these circumstances. Tell me more. An unsettling predicament you find yourselves in, to be sure. Much as I would love to analyze your encounter in detail, I do not think we are afforded the luxury of time. We must now turn our attentions toward a way to successfully oppose Dalephos.
Great! Less small talk and more problem solving.
Forgive my directness, but are you perchance a Sproutling? Your garb and stature seem to suggest so.
Could be. Who's asking?
This is the first time I've observed a Sproutling up close. Our resources on the subject are limited. Might I convince you to submit a few tissue samples for further study?
I'm kinda busy with this whole Dalephos problem. Maybe later?
I will take you up on that.
Whoa there, buddy!
Circling back to our previous discussion, I believe your best chance against Dalephos would be to set a trap meant to inflict harm and sap his power. Unfortunately, the creation of such things has long since been deemed dangerous, and knowledge thereof banned from general consumption.
Makes sense to outlaw things that hurt people.
You will find that it has taken quite some time for humanity to reach that same conclusion, I fear. Arvid's War comes to mind, the single longest and deadliest conflict in our history. The seemingly endless fighting only ceased when the Benevodon presence made itself known. The combat records of the time we have on file state that the Benevodon's anger itself was incited by the wanton consumption of mana power by the people of the world.
Oh, I get it. The scholars wanted to keep people from causing another war, so they banned the study of their most dangerous techniques.
As you say. But I digress. So goes the tale of how the legendary hero traversed the world, sealing away the Benevodons in each of the lands, as we currently understand it. Even here in Lagrazzo, we house a defeated Benevodon on the top tier of the Passagian Tome Spire, the Benevodon of Darkness, Zabelfar. After the monsters were sealed away, whispers of curses swept through the lands, warnings of prophetic disaster should the Benevodons awaken. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. As foretold, the Tome Spire now teems with fearsome enemies. The forbidden scripture you now seek rests in the middle of their nest, inaccessible to all who value their lives.
But what are we gonna do?
We must beat Dalephos at his own game, of course. Fear not. I will see you to the Passagian Tome Spire myself.
Did Ace just say he was coming with us? Into a den of monsters?
Can't be. He must mean to see us to the entrance.
Ace is certainly interesting, but he does seem to want to help us get to the Tome Spire at least. This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Taking this.
So today I saw a video of
Yes.
Assassin's Creed Shadows. I have to
Taking
say,
this.
graphically it looks good.
Yes.
Looks really good. But of course, if you look at what the people were saying, they were already complaining again before even playing the game. So yeah, complaining about
Taking this.
must be an empty open world. It must be here. It must be there. And
This is kind of
it
exciting.
was kind of fun because people were then complaining about that they want the old ones. They don't want the new RPG like, but they didn't like Mirage because Mirage was too like the old ones, and they wanted an RPG when they were playing Mirage. So right now Ubisoft, as bad as they are, for me they don't deserve the hate that they have. No company really deserves that that hate unless they
Taking this?
are putting people in holes, making them work 24/7 and not paying them at all. But yeah, they gave with Mirage. They tried. They went back to the old ways. No one cared about it.
This is kind of exciting.
So now they go back to the ways that they are used to. Everyone complains again that they don't go the old ways. It shows that people don't know what they want. And it also shows that the hate campaign that YouTubers started against Ubisoft is destroying the company. And maybe thousands of people will lose their job, and then everyone will start to say, yeah, you see, the industry is bad because everyone is losing their job. Yeah, but what I saw, I liked. Let's see when it's out in March. Till now there aren't too many games around, so most people will try it. A lot of people will just bash it because they bashed it
We've
till now.
restocked the stores of ink, but according to my notes, I am afraid that the structural support for the building must be replaced as well.
Already? How time flies. Since we replaced the posts on the same schedule as the Alms pilgrimage, without the fairy's arrival to remind us this year, we must have completely forgotten.
That's how you're propping up this place? Given the state of the architecture in Lagrazzo, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a little crooked.
Hey, the last
How
one.
quick you are to judge. Every minute detail of these halls has been measured thoroughly for structural integrity. As such, even the slightest bit of negligence in the upkeep will cause the complete collapse of the building.
Then what are you doing? Get a replacement now!
The apprentice scribe was meant to acquire a suitable reinforcement, I believe. You should ask him. More importantly, am I in the presence of this year's Convoy of Alms?
Yes, indeed. Though they are currently lacking an Alm of Fire, the rest of them represent the Alms of Wind, the Moon, Water, and Wood.
Fascinating. An Alm of the Moon has not been designated for at least 16 years. We've sent several scribes to Aetern in the past to document the changes since its destruction.
I think those two got distracted.
What are we supposed to do about the building?
Honestly, I care more about Aisha's promise to show us to the Tome Spire.
You can't just let the building fall. I'll go ask the apprentice for starters.
We will accompany Aish, so as to attempt to extricate him from that animated exchange as soon as possible.
Hooray. We get to babysit the head curator of the Dark Archives.
Okay, if I were an apprentice scribe, where would I be? In the archives, I guess.
Yeah, so like everyone else, I will try it. I will try to be impartial, but can also say that the last games weren't really for me. I had the problem, I think Valhalla I didn't play at all. I did play the other two more RPG-like
Taking
ones.
this?
I did play them, I did enjoy them. The only problem I had was somehow I started to feel like I don't want to play anymore the moment I saw the map. Huge map, you know exactly that you don't have anything to fly, so at some point you will have to traverse a lot of the map on horse. And yeah, I kinda lost interest in that moment, but I took a while, but I still finished them. And they were good games. So let's see.
Excuse me, I'm supposed to ask you about a structural support for the courtyard? Can you help?
Support? I don't know if we have any replacements stored away.
Hang on. Aren't you the one in charge of getting new ones?
I wasn't given any official requisition notice from management. Restocking these things takes time. I keep trying to tell them. Though, it is the scheduled maintenance period for the courtyard. The entire building could fall and crush the documents we have on file. There's a record of just such a tragedy in the past. A large number of tomes and the scholars in charge of them went missing after a freak accident. They were caught up in...
Oh no. I can't waste any more time. Forget about the history lesson. What can I do to help now?
Well, if you can find an object of equivalent length, I'm sure that will work. There has to be something here in the archives. Let's see here. The courtyard structure needs a post exactly 68.1 centimeters long. Thank you for taking the trouble to assist us. We hardly ever see such friendly visitors in Legrazzo.
Friendly, huh? You don't have a lot of helpful neighbors here?
A hazard of Legrazzo's locale. This gloomy place doesn't lend itself to cheerful company, I'm afraid. I suppose a soul guard from Tiania such as yourself may be predisposed to helping people. Is it one of the criteria from which they decide who to send with the alms? Or maybe...
Not another long-winded tangent. I don't have time. Hold that thought. Gotta take care of a few things. Right, so if I were a building support... Hey, mind if I take a look at your broom?
Oh ho! I see that you too are a connoisseur of sweeping implements. This broom here is over 400 years old, a favorite of one of the more famous Alms of Darkness.
Wow! How is something so old in such good condition?
Can't you guess? Not a single one of us scholars cares a whit for cleaning. Oh, we have not touched the broom for centuries.
So it's a decoration? Well, I'd love to get some use out of the thing, but it's too long.
A pity. It is a marvelous instrument.
Then maybe you should, you know, tidy up?
It's also known as the Nimbus 10,000 Turbo.
What's that thing for?
You mean this wooden scoop? It's for water, of course.
Really? I think the ones in Tiania are different.
Yes, well, you have access to forges in Tiania, do you not? Metalcraft is far easier to come by in a town blessed by the powers of fire.
Oh, that makes sense. Other places don't use as many metal tools, huh?
I believe we have all learned something from this exchange. Speaking of which, have you need of this scoop?
Nah, I'm looking for something to use as a support post, but that's a little too short and flimsy.
How disappointing for you and the scoop.
Would help to cut it.
You there, Sonny. Don't think I didn't see you eyeing this saw. It will cut just about anything, guaranteed.
Shouldn't you be a little more careful with it then?
Fear not. The scholars here are far too preoccupied by their studies to pay it any mind.
All the more reason to keep it out of reach. The saw looks like a useful tool, but not to shore up a building. It's too long.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's the
An
problem, it's
interesting
too long.
use for a saw. Unique. Daring, I might say. Tell me, do you utilize sharp objects in all your pursuits?
No, I mean, sometimes, but no. Please put that away before someone gets hurt.
Of course, of course. All in good time.
At least that one didn't sound like an innuendo.
A new face? Splendid!
Nice, huh?
Why, I'm Von Voyage, legendary inventor and eccentric genius. And this is my fork of unusual size. A giant's fork.
A what?
A giant! Large, hulking humanoid monsters, you know? You do know, don't you?
From storybooks like the ones that Hina used to read, but not as guests at the dinner table. I didn't think they need forks.
This is proof of the existence of giants. Or it might be an oversized tribute to the goddess. Or a fluke manufacturing accident. Whatever it is, it has great historical value.
I didn't realize it was such an important fork. Too bad, since it's the length we're looking for to shore up the building.
Why didn't you say so? It's yours.
But I can't use something of great historical value as a support post.
Never sacrifice them now for the sake of the past. What matters is providing for the future. Wouldn't you agree?
When you put it that way. Okay, I'll try it. All right, now to take this back to Aish. Finally! This should be the perfect size. Now to take it back to Aish. If he's finished with his conversation, that is.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My word, Sproutlings are like nothing I've ever seen before. There is so much we could learn, so much we could study.
You said you're of a very advanced age, correct? The regenerative plant-like properties in your genetic makeup might have something to do with it. Or perhaps...
Oh, you're back!
Just probe it like the aliens probe us.
Sorry, it took a while to find something usable.
The diminutive nature of Sproutlings might be an evolutionary means to conserve energy within a small frame.
Allegedly.
According to a treatise I read last year.
Val, you have the replacement, right? Tell me you found something.
It's not exactly what we wanted, but I found a giant's fork that could fit the bill.
Oh yes, the support! I nearly forgot about it yet again.
Do you mind? We were chronicling our newest discoveries on the growth cycles of Sproutlings.
Keeping your city from crumbling is more important.
I suppose we might as well replace the support post now before we become even more distracted. Let's see.
Perfect. Fits like a spoon.
A fine post, I must say. Make a note to replace this again exactly 1,460 days from now.
Val, in acknowledgement of your services to the archives, I would like to present you with the old support.
Thanks, but we don't need your leftover junk.
Goodness! I believe this item would be better identified as the elemental vessel, Shadesight.
How fortunate. It appears that luck is on your side, Val.
They used an elemental vessel to prop up a structure?
We use the tools at our disposal to fix problems as they arise. But I digress. We are finished here, if I am not mistaken. Let us make our way to the Tome Spire, as promised.
I doubt that Aish and I will ever see eye to eye.
Or
How do you
anyone for that
manage to
matter.
keep up with someone like Aish, Palomina?
We have been friends since our youth, and fellowship begets forgiveness. He has not changed.
So, you've known each other for a long time, then?
So, that's one more elemental vessel for us. Let's see what else Aish has to show us.
The wisdom of shade, the darkness element, dwells within the Shadesight. It is capable of influencing the gravitational pull of objects. Okay. Press RT to swell your gravitational force and pull target enemies closer. However, try this against large enemies. You will be pulled to them instead. Leverage this to an immediate. Okay.
Sounds like we all had it.
Come here, get over here. So I'll quickly let everyone wear all the vessels so that we have their classes. And so we can see them too. Nice.
I feel the power of
Paladin,
the
yeah,
elements.
makes sense. And now a Dark Knight. Yeah.
Is this my new power?
Nice horns. Oh, Berserker. Cool. Okay, so I'll be able to go over power. And now for her.
This is just the beginning.
Cute.
So this is the power of the spirits.
Oh, Dragon Master sounds nice. Does she get... Spear Sweep, Weaken. Water Element Breaks, Dragonic Formation, Breath of the Dragon. There was an enemy attack, okay. How can I simply... Ah, okay, still have to. Watch the transformation. Actually looks cool. I don't know why I would say that it looks a little bit like a Ming Dynasty warrior, something like that. Yeah, as next update, my VTuber needs a tail. I don't know why I did a dragon without a tail. Ball Lancer. Nice.
This is just the beginning.
Conjurer. Summon multiple goblins, dealing slash damage to an... Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, that one might be nice. So, he's also done. He still has a lot to do.
The spirits are calling to me.
Oh, mad, okay. The pirate?
I'm eager to try out my new skills.
Yeah, makes sense.
The spirits are calling to me.
Ninja Master. Okay, doesn't look half bad.
I'm eager to try out my new
Samurai, makes
skills.
sense. The gentleman? The magician?
The spirits are calling to me.
Sovereign. Okay. The guy with the rats.
I'm eager to try out my new skills.
Soothsayer. Soothsayer. So I think for the normal enemies we will just be needing 3 damage dealers, and then for the bosses maybe we will have to have Val as a tank, our Sproutling as a healer, and then one of them as DD, and damn, this one looks good.
Is this proof of my new power?
Okay, okay, I see you. Man, let's see the last one. Yeah, I don't think he will have anything that look
I feel
badass.
stronger than ever.
Hyper.
Whoa, what's this new power? I feel stronger than ever.
Yeah, till now that's exactly what I thought. He's not really the hero of the story, or anything.
Whoa, what's this new power?
Piper, Alchemist Scholar. Sage.
I feel stronger than ever. Whoa, what's this new power?
High Celtics. Let's see. Unleashes the blast of light. Uses the power of light to recover an LS. Increases HP of recovery of own healing. Remove status effects when restoring HP with own healing move. Unleashes the power of light spirits once your mana gauge is full. Links all enemies within the... Okay. That's interesting. So they all heal a little bit or not? This is the power of other spirits. No. Okay, so it's either light or water, as far as I understand. Okay, so he would be water for sure, for the healing capacities that water has with him. Bell would stay water. And we will always need someone with time.
Stronger than ever.
Necromancer. Summons multiple ghosts, dealing strike damage. Ew. That's first. So let's see. Vessel for him. I keep it duelist for now. Vessel for her was Conjure. To try. She stays Nightblade because of the Lunar Globe. She good question. What she could be. Yeah, let's try read. So for now. Maybe we'll go back to fire magic for her. Or maybe... No, let's go with fire magic for her. She was good. And he will be an high cleric. So give him directly all these powers. Oh, okay. Hey, we can expand already, as you know. That's good. Can't expand here, right? Okay. So what is what we really get? Unleash the power of water spirits once your mana gauge is full. Covers all the enemies inside the bubble. Okay, press and hold RT when your mana gauge is full to draw out the true power of an elemental vessel. This is known as an elemental break. You can fill up the mana gauge by collecting particles of mana that drop when you employ an elemental vessel. Okay. While the elemental break is in effect magic, and moves of the same element deal increased damage and have reduced casting time. Furthermore, the normal effect of the elemental vessel are enhanced. Okay. Now we can also see how much we might need for each of them to get there. So she's using the Conjurer. Okay. So the Conjurer. Unleashes the power of the wood spirit once your mana gauge is full. Okay. Yes. Also good. Uses this one for now. Unleashes the power of the moon spirits once your mana gauge is full. Slows down the movement of all enemies. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, let's go the fire route with her. He will go this way. Okay, so this one can also be used by them. Stamina. We'll need like 20. Okay, vitality. Okay, what else do we have? Good, that's great. Okay, so we can expand a lot more than I thought. Interesting. Okay, those we can check later when we get a little bit more XP. This ones we'll have to check again. We have a lot of them to go through, and we still have some stuff that we don't need exactly.
Better gear up and make sure
Good.
I'm ready to take on the Passagian Tomespire.
Okay, so we will have to go back everywhere now
Yes.
that we have everything, and be sure that we find every little detail.
Got some syrup. Let me see. Nice. Yes. Taking this.
I also wonder if we go see
Got some
the
syrup.
in the cities now, if he has everything in every city, or if he
Taking
just
this?
has it as a cumulative package, so that we nearly got everything that we need from him.
The Tomespire was built by the Grand Archivist, Passagian. Stored within its depths is the forbidden book we seek. Passagian is said to have tamed the malevolent monsters in Noah, employing it to protect his collection of knowledge, including that tome. But before I digress further, let us go forth.
Say what now? Together? Didn't you say there were monsters in there?
I am aware of the dangers. Are you the sort that would leave a colleague behind? Or do I not count as a colleague,
yeah.
as I am not one of the
let them die.
Alms you are charged with protecting? My safety is irrelevant to your current objective.
He's worried about your safety, and that's why he wants you to stay here. Don't assume Val's indifferent like you.
Aha! I believe I have a solution. From now on, you may consider me a friend. Surely the bonds of friendship are reason enough to bring me with the rest of the group. Now that that is settled, shall we climb the spire?
The nerve of some people. You can't just come and declare yourself someone's friend. It's gotta be a mutual thing.
My companions, calm yourselves. Aish is also an accomplished magic user. He will not slow our stride.
Palamina, I know you like the guy, but
Keep in mind that he cannot be dissuaded once he has made a decision.
Yeah, that's the problem. The major problem.
Wow. I've never seen so many books.
Oh, the Grand Archivist Passagian recorded every single bit of knowledge he possessed. He preserved it all here in the Tomespire, so that his wisdom might endure beyond his lifespan. Oh, a scholar's dream.
every one of these books is full of stuff this Passagian guy just knew? There are more texts here than someone can read in a lifetime.
I don't know. I bet I could get through these while keeping watch over the burrow.
And how long were you intending to do that, Jule?
Gracious, I was almost entirely swept away. But we have a mission to complete. Avoid what skirmishes you can, and keep an eye out for the Forbidden Tome.
What is up with this place? The bookshelves move on their own?
Passagian's mastery of the magical arts knows no bounds. He devised an entire structure to protect his knowledge, and to this very day, it...
Oh no! Looks like Ace is falling behind!
Okay, I'll just have a quick break, and I'll be back. I feel like this will be a spire climb. Oh, let's see. What happens when we start climbing? Not what I thought. Actually, the opposite of what I thought. Yeah, definitely the opposite of what I thought.
Yes!
Yeah, the shade set can be used to move to areas you can't normally reach. While warping, you can employ the vessel to warp multiple times in succession. Okay.
Incoming! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo! The next sound we will hear a million of times. And hello.
Found you, little cactus!
Left something behind.
Huh.
What is going on? Why does this area look so warped? I can't tell up from down.
Oh, marvelous! I do so enjoy the experience of stasis flux, though I have only been in here once before. There are many theories, but we have no concrete proof of what causes this distortion. Mayhap I will solve the mystery one day. It could be linked to instability in the flow of mana power, or perhaps a byproduct of benevodonal interference, or even a trap laid by Passagian himself.
Great, we got it. Time to move on.
Morley, can I ask, what does
Ash tends to say that it's going off on a tangent. To digress means to deviate. So when Ash is digressing, he's talking about other subjects.
Is that so? Well, in that case, basically everything Ash says seems about digressing me.
Feeling good. Very easy. Intriguing. I should chronicle this encounter.
So we should be able to use everything now.
Grant me power! I'm brimming with power!
Apply the gravitational force of the shade sides to pull things towards you. Experiment with the amazing power to discover different ways to influence objects and mechanisms in the archives.
construct becomes curiouser and curiouser the further we progress.
Aish doesn't seem bothered by it. The whole place is strange.
I must make a point to mention these phenomena to Aish at a later time.
The gravity grapple can provide opportunities for you to progress that you might not have noticed. Use your momentum to jump at the right moment and swing to your destination.
I hope he has answers for me.
Taking this? Grizzly! Woohoo! Yes!
So there is also a rumor now that Ubisoft is remaking their best game they had till now. That they are remaking Black Flag. So let's hope it's really nearly a one-to-one remake, just with their latest graphics engines. Okay, I'm sorry.
Wouldn't expect the battle to get so fierce.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. That's confusing.
Jule, is it just me, or is Molly being more curt than usual?
It's not just you, but I don't think he's realized it himself.
Oh, then I suppose you and I must keep a close eye on any further development.
It's good to see you and Jule getting along, Karina. Grizzly! Taking this? Taking this? Got some syrup! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Looks like I'm in luck, huh?
That's also an interesting mechanic update.
Taking this?
Okay, we are not in a very, very famous movie that employs the same tactics.
Take this!
Let us proceed, post haste.
So we are back at Extra Lucre. Let's try
Karina, is your companion by any chance one of the legendary sacred beasts?
Is this the first time you noticed Ramco was here?
Apologies for the late introduction. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ramco.
Taking this?
At least he doesn't just talk slow, he's also slow himself. Hey.
Incoming! 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 Woohoo! This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Oops. Okay. That's the way it's meant to be.
Woohoo! Grizzly! Time to shine! Thanks for the pick-me-up. Incoming! Let me see. A rare item!
I hope we are still finally starting to get a little bit more of weapon drops and armor drops. Not like till now. Oh, we barely got anything. I only had to spend money.
This is kind of exciting. This might be
I survived. Somehow.
Earn a total of 100,000 lucre. Okay. Lucre. So.
Woohoo! Incoming! 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 Take this! Unseen blast! You're mine! Time to call on the elemental spirits! Take this! To your assist! Just okay!
Oh, intriguing. I should chronicle this encounter.
Incoming! Incoming! Woohoo! Woohoo! Incoming!
Yeah, and besides Black Flag, they also found 2 more. So one called Hexy, but it's in a leak, and apparently from an attack on Ubisoft. That they found out that there are 3 more. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt, right now, especially right now.
This is kind of exciting. This might be
Don't waste too much time.
just what I need. Next! Just what I need. Just what I need.
Okay, level up. There are moments you can save and we would have gotten everything. Anyway.
Yes! Incoming! Incoming! Woohoo! Incoming! Woohoo!
We have arrived. The book we need should be in here.
Of course.
The disaster prophesized for this region may have some